Hi, everyone. This is Terry Nazon, world famous astrologer, and today is Wednesday. It's officially Hump Day. The day ruler is the sign of Mercury. Makes sense because the moon is also in the sign of Gemini, which Mercury rules. So it's going to be a fast paced day. And of course, there's a lot going on. And as we are about 9 days before the lunar eclipse, I'm wondering if there's something that you're feeling like has to go in your life. You might be cleaning up some issues with Mars in the sign of Cancer and trying to make a decision about what stays and what goes. That's what we do when planets run through the sign of Cancer. Of course, this year, 2025, is an amazing year because not only does Neptune change signs, Saturn changes signs, Uranus changes signs, and also Jupiter, which he does once a year, will enter the sign of Cancer, right where Mars is right now. I have certain thoughts about that, and you can read more about that in my 2025 horoscope guide, which is available on Amazon. So today, let's get to it. The moon is in the sign of Gemini, joining the planet Jupiter, the largest planet in our universe, the planet of expansion, learning, and wisdom. Of course, Jupiter doesn't really like to be in the glib, short thought sign of Gemini. When I say short thoughts, I mean, like, the sign of Gemini tends to go from one topic to another. They like to gossip, they pick up tidbits of information and go with them. And that's actually what's going on right now. We pick up little tidbits of information and we fly with it. Now there's another thing, and I could go on and on and on and on. You know me, I could go on about that particular Jupiter and Gemini, but I'm not going to bore you with all that. Of course, what I do love, and I think I talk about this in my daily horoscopes available on my website, is that I absolutely do love the combination of the sign of Gemini and planets in the sign of Cancer. These two signs work together. And unless you have studied astrology extensively like me and gotten into ancient astrology, you wouldn't really know this. But these two signs work together. Gemini, the sign of ideas, and then Cancer, which is in the second house to Gemini, brings those ideas to fruition, makes them real, tangible, something that you can hold and touch and feel. Yeah. So you can actually do that right now. Even after the moon enters the sign of Cancer, you still have that opportunity to take an idea and make it into something amazing and great. And of course, today's moon aspects Pluto. Pluto's in the sign of Aquarius. And once you get an idea in your head, my God, you won't let go of it. So there's a lot going on here that is pretty fascinating from an astrological standpoint, and really kind of makes sense, so that it is time for change. It is time to put away what hasn't worked for you, and it is time to move on to something great. So what amazing ideas are coming to you right now? What do you want to work on? What do you think that you could be really successful at, or just give it, or what do you think you could give a try at? Why not start there? Anyway, that's all for now. And you can sign up for my podcast wherever you receive your podcast or listen to your podcast. And you can also buy my books on Amazon. And you can go to my website for your extended horoscopes. I look forward to hearing from you.